Okay, in this video I want to show you how to find or how I found some birth information on a family in a court record. This is an unusual case, but I just want you to see that there are unusual ways to find birth records. So I wanted to show you the process. First of all, you do a search, and we're going to do catalog. And I'm going to go to Pennsylvania in Virginia, and I'm going to do online and search. And I'm coming down here to probate records. And I chose this first one. I have actually been going through these page by page, and it's this first one here. So this first set of records does not have an index, so I'm going to go to the second one. I want to show you there. I have to move up. Each of these has usually 2 to 4 different records in it. Anyway, so this one is 1788 to 1797. And I'm going to choose this. I'm going to do the C's, and the name I'm looking for is Corbin. It kind of looks like Corbin, but this is Corbin's inventory, and it's on page 323. And so in a lot of these court records, you go in and look and see if they have an index at the beginning or at the end of the record. Now to find it, we go down, we're going to iconify these, and you have to kind of guess. And I happen to know that it's near the end. We'll see if I can find it. I'm going to pick this one, 323. There it is. Sometimes you can see the number, sometimes you can't. If you can't, then you have to start counting from the beginning. But we see here we have a Corbin inventory, and it's the estate of William Corbin, and he is deceased. And it's in 1796. So we know that he has passed away by October 19th of 1796. And I'm not going to go through this this inventory. I just wanted to show you that. I want to go to the next set of the next records. This one goes to 1805. And we look here, and we're looking for Corbin. And then we have Corbin estate, and it's on page 128. Now, I could iconify it, but I want to just go right to it. I've already got it here, and it's on image 404. That's important. Once you do find it, write down that number, that image number. It makes it much easier, because the next time you can just type in 404 and then hit enter, and it will take you to that page. So we see here, it says, in obedience to the order of the Worshipful Court of Pennsylvania, to us dictated, bearing date January Court 1801, we, the undesigned or something, have proceeded to state, settle, and adjust the account current of the estate of William Corbin, so same person, deceased. They write it D-E-C with a D up there, that's deceased, with William Nelson, the administrator, in right of Susanna, his wife, who was late widow and administratrix of the said William Corbin, deceased in the following manner. Okay, and then this is what I wanted to show you. To the support of Jemison Corbin, orphan of William Corbin, deceased, who was born June the 9th, 1788. Pretty cool. They often in these records give the name of the orphan children, but this is the first time I had seen them actually give the birth date. And there is to paid schooling. And then the second one, to the support of Thompson Corbin, orphan of William Corbin, deceased, who was born, and again it gives his birth date. And here is to the support of Polly Corbin, orphan of William Corbin, and it gives her birth date. And that's what I wanted to show you. pretty neat that you can find this in here, but this is not my family, but I was wondering, well, could I find them in family search? So I actually chose Thompson Corbin. I probably could have done the Jameson. And his birth date, let's see, here's Thomason. He was born in 1791. 1791. I'm going to put Pennsylvania. It would have to be this big old long name. And I said find. And here comes up Thompson Corbin. Now notice in here it's without the H. But my family that I'm researching is Thompson, and they spell it with an H, and many of these people are named after people with that last name. So they may be related to my Thompsons. And notice his father's William Corbin and William Corbin. Two different fathers, but Sarah Davis with the same number. So is Susanna. And remember it said his wife up here was Susanna. So then this one they spell it with an A, but that's okay. So it looks like, and then we have 19th of May, 1791. Come back here, 19th of May, 1791. So I think I've got the right Thomas Corbin. So let's go to him. It's not always that easy to find. And I want to show you a few things that we can do. One is we need to standardize this. So I just click on there and hit the space bar, and it comes up with the standardized format, and I click that and it standardizes it. And here's Pennsylvania. I'm going to standardize that and then click save. There's no death date for him. But we look down and we have two William Corbins and Susanna Davis, and both of them, we have a Mary Corbin. Now Polly was the other child, and Mary, the nickname for Mary is Polly. And Jameson and Thompson. And then we have Jameson and Thompson. So let's look at the numbers. And this one and that one are the same. So this person's the same, and Thompson, those numbers are the same, but Polly is different, and this one has 1794, this one has 1787. So let's go over here and look at Polly, and it says she was born the 28th of February 1794. If I click on this, I just say she was born after that date, and that one has the birth date. So this one is correct. So this is a duplicate. We need to match that up. I want to show you how to fix that up. And William Corbin is also a duplicate here. So when I first looked at this, there was actually, for William Corbin, he had 3 different wives. And I fixed those families up before this because it was rather complicated. I didn't want to show it on here. But I have enough here that I can show you how to fix this. So let's fix Mary first. Let's just copy this ID number right there, and let's go down to Mary. Oops, come down here and click and go to her person. I'm going to open it in another tab. Okay, and this has got the correct birth date. And I'm going to say merge by ID. So I'm going to put that ID in that I copied and say continue. Now this gives me the Mary that's going to stay. This is the one that is surviving person, and this is the duplicate, and it's going to merge this person with that person. The birth dates are quite off, but we know that one is correct. And we have this William and Susanna as the parents, and so we're going to say yes. And I don't need to change anything here, nothing there. I don't want to put that date in. Come down here, and it's got this William Corbin here. That's the duplicate, and I can go ahead and leave it there, or you could undo it. I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to merge the fathers too. So I'm going to say continue, and then it's going to ask me for information. And then you can read through these and pick what you want. I'm going to say most vital information relationships match. I'm going to choose that, and it puts it up here. You can type your own comment in there, but that's an easy way. You can pick one of these, choose which one is most correct, and then put it in. Then say finish the merge. And now I have Mary Corbin 1794 and Mary Corbin 1794. So now we need to fix the father, William Corbin. Well, I happen to think 1760 is probably more correct. She was born 1760. One of the other Williams that I had to fix up earlier actually had this birth date, and there's a find a grave, and it matches the other person's death date. And so I know that this is actually incorrect. This actually belongs to a different William Corbin in another county. But I have enough information on here that I want to keep. It really doesn't matter because we can move it either way. But I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to take this person that copied that ID, and I believe, let's go to William Corbin. There we go. We have the children, and I'm going to say merge by ID, and I put the ID number in, continue. Okay, so we look at this, see if there's anything else. It's got Susanna Davis, that all matches. And there's a question on his parents. I don't know if this is the other William Corbin's parents or this Williams. They're both in the family. I'm not going to worry about that right now. And I'm going to say yes, continue. And now I'm going to put down, I'm going to change it to this, before 1760. It was probably around that time, because I know that other date is incorrect. And then there's nothing to replace. Marriage, let's see, 27th of, well, there's two marriage dates. I don't know which one is correct, so let's put that one in, so we have both of those dates. Jameson is the same, Thompson, that's all the same. So we're going to come down here, and then it gives this family here, and I want to keep that in there, so I'm going to say continue. And again, I'm going to choose this, most of the information in relationship matches. So I'm going to say put that there, and then I'm going to say finish the merge. And now I have that family fixed up. And I've checked these dates. These are the dates, the same dates that are given in that document. Each one of them have the correct documents. Now, the one thing that you want to do is you want to attach that record to this William. I already have it on here, and it's this guardianship 1801, William Corbin in Pittsylvania, Virginia. It's right there. Now, when it comes out, when you first attach it, it comes and it says there's no date on it. And so if I knew a date on this, I would say view source, and I would say edit. And then it would give me a chance to put that date in, and they want it standardized. Now I'm going to cancel that. I already have it in there, the 1801. But let me go over here to this document to show you how to add this. So if you find a record, you can say attach to the family. And I would put something up here, this guardianship of William Corbin, and then it would say select, and I would choose a person, and he comes up, and it will probably, and it shows here that it's, because it's kind of the opacities on it, they have already been attached, so you don't have to touch it. But otherwise you would go down and you would attach the names, just put a little X in each one of the little circles. Here's a circle here, so if Ambrose was there I could do that, and I'm going to take that back off. And then you would go to next, and it asks you maybe to give a little bit of information, and then it says yes to attach that. And that's how you attach these records to those persons. Anyways, it was a really fun find to find birth records and be able to correct that on that Mary, on the one name, to be able to merge the two and get the right birth date in there. I just wanted to show you that. It was really exciting when I found that. That's very different. You're not going to find it all the time, and it does take a lot of work to actually look through some of these records. Most of them do not have the birth date, but you never know where you're going to find a birth date. There are so many places that you will find somebody's birth date. So happy hunting, and I'll see you on the next video. Happy hunting!